Good morning. It's been long enough now so we can begin releasing the cast rocks that we made yesterday, and we're going to do that as carefully as we can to try to avoid damaging them. Now, these are not all going to come out just the way we'd like. They're going to be a little bit uneven. There's going to be some excess plaster on some of them, but they will come out for the most part in a usable form. And after we have released them, gotten them out of the molds, we will begin the process of preparing them to actually use. One of the things that you're going to see here as they come out is that they are very, very white. And that's not obviously the way rocks would look, and so as we prepare them to use, one of the things we're going to have to do is paint. And painting will be something that we do after they have really had more time to cure, and we have had more time to make additional rocks, because mixing up the colors that we're going to use to paint them with is a little bit of a chore, and it's difficult to do just a little bit. You need to mix up quite a bit at a time, and so as we do that, we're going to want to be able to color a lot of them at one time, not just one or two. Let me flip this over and see how we're doing, how many more we've got to release. A few more, not too many. So we'll get those pushed out, and once we've got that done, we'll be able to have a better understanding of what they're going to look like. There we go. Okay, as you can see, these have all the facets and shape of boulders. The top, the bottom is flat for the most part. We're pretty close to it, and that's kind of what we want to see. There's one little one in here that didn't release yet. There we go. Get that out as well. There'll be some little edges on here from plaster that clung to them in the mold, and we'll get that taken off as well. So that is the small boulders. Let's see how we did with the larger pieces. Could be more tricky sometimes, but not always. That's one of them. That's pretty nice. That will be a shape and a size that we can definitely use. As we break these out of here, the larger ones do have a tendency to come apart sometimes. Those are coming out pretty well though. So the solution of dishwashing detergent and water help to release them. We'll always have a few that come out in pieces. Here's one that came out in 3 pieces, which we'll be able to fit back together when we get ready to use it. Another one coming out. There we go. Another one coming out. Looks like this one should be pretty good. We'll see. Yep, that came out pretty well. This next one here is going to come in a couple of pieces. And this happens a lot with the longer rocks. You can, for the most part, just piece these back together again, and they work fine. If I look at this one here, for example, it's a pretty clean break on that. And then we have these, which are kind of longer and shallower, which usually helps them to come out in more intact than the ones that are deeper and more complex shapes. And we are just about there. Let's see what we have left. There we go. Again, the ones that come out in multiple pieces, for the most part, we can either use them in pieces or piece them back together again. Now, on the molds, the next thing we'll do is we will wash those molds out thoroughly, scrub them to be sure that we have them in a cleaned up completely before we use them again. We'll put these rocks all aside, and then we'll do our next casting. So that is the next step, is another set of castings. We'll put them aside, and once we have enough cast to complete our retaining wall, we'll get down to coloring them, painting them. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video, and please also provide any comments or questions that you might have in the space below. I'll include a link to Woodland Scenics, the source for the plaster and the molds that I used to make these rocks, and in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.